who's forgotten his childhood. London's Kensington Gardens, and a little girl is taken on her first pilgrimage to the Peter Pan statue that all children love. Generations of little wide-eyed visitors have stroked those rabbit ears smooth and bright and gazed in wonderment at J.M. Barrie's boy who would never grow up. They've read the story, perhaps seen the play, but they never tire of this impish hero who used to fly with Fairy Tinkerbell round their tree trunk home. She's watching Peter Pan fly off with Wendy and Michael and John on their immortal journey to his fabulous Neverneverland. What is this Neverneverland?
Why, it's Peter Pan's island, and it's lovely and exciting. And there's a pirate ship and Captain Hook with a frisky plank. Oh yes, and mermaids. But I've forgotten what the mermaids do. There's a tribe of Indians, and their chief is a friend of Peter's. The bad people there are the pirates, and they're always trying to capture Peter and the lost boys who live with him in a house inside a tree. When Peter brings Wendy and the children, she looks after the lost boys, and she reads them fairy stories until they fall asleep and forget they haven't got a mummy of their own. But the Indian chief didn't know about the lost boys, so he captures them and the redskins tie them to a totem pole. In the end, Peter saved them, and then there are only the pirates to worry about. Oh yes, and the crocodile that swallowed a clock. He was after Captain Hook, but the ticking always warned him. So while Peter was watching the mermaids, the pirates kidnapped the children. When he saw Wendy tied up, Peter was desperate, and he fought a duel with Captain Hook. The fight went on and on and on. In the end, Peter won, and he took Wendy and her brothers home on the pirate ship. And the sad thing is that Peter didn't get married to Wendy. But he can't, because he'd have to grow up first and leave the Neverneverland. And that's all I know. So I'll say goodbye too.
A great Oxford Street store has recreated Barrie's Neverneverland. Children can linger over the incidents in the unfading story that enthralls them. Barrie loved children, and he proved it by leaving the copyright in his work to the Great Ormond Street Hospital for Sick Children, so that his tale could assist those in need while it continued to thrill.